Okay, so the average score of the SAT is 510 with a standard deviation of 115. Suppose that the ACT scores have a normal distribution of a score of 20.5 and a standard deviation of 5. So Sam takes the SAT, Dave takes the ACT. Sam scores 660, Dave scores 28. So who scored better? Let's find that out. So first off, we need to do some standardization of z-scores. So I'm going to hit z equals. I'm going to flush that to the left. And let's start off with, let's say this is Dave. No, I'm sorry, this is Sam. Let's start off with Sam. And that is the SAT. SAT Sam is what we always called him back in the day. Okay, so he scores a 660. And I'm going to just put in the z-score. I'm going to open up parentheses, 660 minus 510, close parentheses, divided by the standard deviation, and that is 115. Okay, I'm going to move that decimal place so I know when I look it up that I'm going to find 1.3. So our the probability of z being less than 130, there we go. When I look up in the back of the book, this is saying is table B. Like what is table B right here? And that is going to be 0.9032. Okay. And what is this saying? Well, first off, let's just draw it out. Let's see if I can just provide some visuals for you, if you will. So for here, okay, so we looked up a z of 130, and so let's just say it's right there. We have a z-score of 1 right here, and we have a z-score of 2 right here. So when we looked up 130, that is the 90th percentile. So going from shading from this area to the left, we would go 1.3. It's like right here. And so everything in this whole spot right here, that is 9032. All right, 0.9032. So 90th percentile. Okay, so pretty good. Now let's see what Dave is like. So Dave, who took the ACT, let's just put this right here so I don't have to make all the settings. So first our z-score. So let's figure that out. So I'm going to hit equals, and Dave scored let's open parentheses, a 28, and then we subtract that from the mean, which is 20.5, and I'm going to close that, divided by the standard deviation, which is 5, bam. It's going to be 1.5, so I'm changing this from 1.30, that's from Sam, and for Dave, we have 1.5, okay? So when we look up 1.5 for that, that is going to be 0.9332. Okay, so once again, let's add one of these up here. Okay, and what we have here is that average there, and then we have one z-score, then two z-scores. So this is going to be 1.5 over 1.3, so it's going to be a little bit over here. Just a little bit more. We have 2, we have 1. All right, and so this whole area is going to be 0.9332. Okay, so that means that Sam is in the 90th percentile, but Dave is in the 93rd percentile. So who did better? Overall, it's going to be Dave.